What's up, guys? GrandmasterErwin here. We're over here at Krier's Cards and Comics in Modesto, California, and we're bringing you a special video today. We have here Jeremy. You see him on my videos as Deoxys and Bryanak on my Death Row videos. He's going to show us his Prophecy deck today. So, what do you think of the deck, first of all?
Actually, really love Prophecy. I think out of all the Tier 1 decks in the meta today, you have E-Dragons and Evil Storm. Prophecy, I think, is the most consistently the best. It's able to pull off its plays the most consistently. And that actually has to do with the engine of the deck, and it revolves completely around searching all the cards out. So, it's pretty easy to just pull off your Jowgen, easy to pull off your Kaiku, easy to pull off your Justice at Go plus a billion. So the deck, really great, really fun, really broken.
Really broken, yeah. Really broken. Alright, let's get into the deck then.
Cool, okay. So I run not one, not two, but three of the High Priestess of Prophecy. I've actually seen some deck profiles that like to side the other one. I actually think that's kind of not too good. And the reason she compensates for the deck's weaknesses. The deck loses pretty hard to Beast, the deck loses hard to Thunder King, and she is your answer to most of those cards. I'd say aside from Ophion, which is the obvious one. Yeah. But she is your Hyperion, if not
better.
Not necessarily better, probably easier to pull off. So three of her is essential, I would say.
Okay.
I run not one, not two, but three Magician.
Three Magician.
Pretty easy. He searches everything. He gets your plays off. If you have a bad hand and one of him, he can make your hand playable.
Yeah.
Pretty obvious.
It's pretty good.
Not one, but two Justice of Prophecy. This is kind of standard. She's, again, if you draw one, you want to at least have the other one in the deck when you do your Judgment play. So I've actually had that before where I actually draw one of them. And so I'm like, okay, not too bad, because at least this time I could go Summon Justice, do my bullshit, banish her, get my ads, and then instead of specialing her, because you can't use her effect more than once per turn, you'd actually special summon Jowgen. And Jowgen, we'll get to him, is a godly card.
Yeah, especially like this format, jeez.
Here are the one-ofs.
Alright, let's see.
Toon Gemini Elf.
Why?
Well, I should be running three. This card's pretty good. No. Just one. You'll see the Toon Tables, which are also pretty standard. But she's good, actually. And even first turn, like, if you say you open up, like, Toon Table Judgment and no other monsters, no secrets, so none of that, no Magician, it's actually pretty good, yeah, to summon her. Because now at least your Masters is playable, your Fate's playable. And, again, her effect is pretty good. Yeah, like, the bitch frickin' makes your opponent go neg. So it's not too bad. Again, just one. Don't run more than one of her. Got it. Not that good. One Tsukiyomi. Again, she outs your problem cards, your Ophions, your Thunder Kings, your Beasts. In fact, actually today, during our locals, I flipped Beast face down. Even Shein. She's good. I definitely run one of her. Two's
No.
Good. And here are
Kaiku and
Jowgen. These two cards make Prophecy players happy. And the reason being is, if you get Jowgen and Kaiku against dragons, you could just say, GG. They're not going to get out of that. You open him first, and then you open him second. Kaiku's actually not really good first turn, and the reason is because they just started. They're not going to have dragons in the graveyard, really. So the dragons they're going to be special summoning are going to be from with the babies, and even possibly from the hand. So he's good after you have Jowgen out. Jowgen stops everything. So that's the monster lineup. That's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 monsters for this Prophecy build.
Alright.
We have...
It is.
now for the spells, we have not one, not two, but three Spellbook of Secrets. Pretty standard. This is your best spellbook. Yes, better than Judgment, because this card makes all of your
How do you deal with
plays.
Joan Lockford?
We'll get to that.
You don't.
So three, pretty obvious.
Okay. No, he deals with it.
Actually, not one, not two, but three Spellbook of Power.
Yeah.
Actually, this card, I've actually seen a lot of Prophecy builds run two. Again, if you notice some of my other cards that I like to main, Tsukiyomi being one of them, you know, even Justice, This card helps you get rid of your problem cards, Ophion, Thunder King, you know, Beast if you have the Tsukuyomi. This card, also, this is actually not, this is one of the best spellbook cards, because this one is usually not dead. Because all you need is a spellcaster. And we'll get to that. This is probably the second most playable spellbook card you could have, so this one at 3 is not bad.
Alright, yeah. Why, have you seen other people play that too?
Yeah, it's actually pretty common to play it. Actually, I saw the one that topped, I don't remember regionals, the top 4, it ran 1 spellbook of power. That's fine. He did fine. He worked with 1. I love the card too much to run it at no less than 3. So not 1, not 2, but 3 wisdom. This is your searchable lance, and again, you want to protect this guy. You can't always search it, so you usually kind of want to start out with this card in your hand. So as opposed to, say, searching for this card, you probably your fate's always more important. But the dark holes are still there. The dark holes are a problem. The books are a problem. The breakthroughs are a problem. This card handles it. It's your
How
lance.
does Jaugen
So.
deal with Tsukuyomi?
You don't.
Get to that.
Because I main that.
You don't.
Again, obvious.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
actually,
this
I've seen
is
some
judgment,
people run
this is
1.
judgment.
No, I'm just kidding. Again, this is you open up Judgment in this card, and your opponent can say, you could say GG to your opponent.
What if you
That's
open
instant game.
Judgment in 3 tune tables?
Oh, actually, you lose.
That's good.
Probably. No, actually, you can get one of your tune tables off. So if you have like 2 more playable spells, you should be fine.
Unless they have
And then-
Thunder King and Mind Drain.
Oh yeah. We'll get to that. Actually, now for the tech choice, this is definitely not OCG common. I mean, yes, OC doesn't really main this card. Not 1, not 2, but 3-dimensional fissure. This card, you've actually seen really popular Yu-Gi tubers like Asian Eyes and Mega Cowboy G say this card is not really good. Not good against dragons? I beg to differ.
The Asian Ice is
If I have this card, and this card, that is definitely GG. This is the Jogen Kaiku DeFi lock,
Alright.
which is the complete lock. Because now, not even Blaster can stop you.
Yeah.
Yes, people, please read your E-Dragon cards. I have had multiple people tell me that you do not have to discard to the graveyard for the Blaster Pop, for the Tempest Search, for the Redux Special, and for the title Foolish. They are all wrong.
Well,
Please read your cards.
We'll actually get back to this after. All right, just like put it back
Oh,
here.
and about a friend of mine named Tristan.
Oh yeah, how do you deal with all the bad players like yours?
No. There's no. Well, they just lose. But hey,
just
for
lose.
those, actually, this card is. Hey, your Veilers? No. Your
Nice.
Joel Knockbirds? No. You can chain max C to this, sure. Go 1 for 1 when I go Judgment.
Yeah.
Again, you probably were wondering you didn't see a Veiler. That's because I mained the D-Fissures. This card's much better than Veiler in this format, and it has to do with you want to win your Game 1 Dragon matchup. Dragons love to main the Erad, they love to main the Droll Knockbirds. This card, opening up DeFi, Magician Secrets is GG. Opening up Magician Secrets, this card, opening up Magician Toon Table, this card, GG. If they have the Droll Knockbird, you could say you lose, because if your opponent knows how to play the Droll Knockbird, they're going to Droll Knockbird you at the right time, and exhaust all your resources, and you're not going to come back from that.
Yeah.
So this card, you can't really go wrong with this card. Really, it's.
So what you're saying is if you get drawn locked to scoop, right?
Most of the time, actually,
I'm gonna draw that.
Some of the games I've actually been Joel Knocked, and I won because I'll go summon Magician, they go Joel Knocked,
But
and I'm
there's
like,
only
okay.
one person here that owns drawn lock.
No, our locals is not that bad. Trust me. A lot of people do side the Joels.
Put it back here, so that way we can get back to the play after you get to the last card.
Sure,
Alright.
I'll leave that. Now for our twos.
Let's move this up.
1, 2 Spellbook of the Master. I love and hate this card, and the reason being is this is actually one of the most conditional Spellbook cards. You not only need a Spellcaster face up on the field, you need a Spellbook in the graveyard, and you have to have another Spellbook in your hand. Generally, a Spellbook player will look at this card, opening hand, and if they have a bad hand, it probably has this card in it. So, a love-hate relationship with this card. It's usually always good, don't get me wrong, but it's most of the time this card's gonna give you your bad plays, your bad hands.
Yeah.
So, just 2.
Yep. Yeah.
If you're maybe Reaper Turbo could run 3, that one definitely. You're gonna dump those spellbooks all the time, but not Priestess Control.
Next card.
Not 1, but 2 of the Spellbook of Fate. This card is good.
Okay.
This card protects your Jowgen. This card has 3 different effects. This card could bounce a set spell or trap. So it's kind of like your end phase MST, but if you're pushing for game, that's, just bounce it back. It's your Book of Moon, but better, because it could actually switch a face-up monster or a monster to face-up attack position. And you could, I remember actually, I pushed for game because my opponent had about 2,000 life points. And as opposed to banishing the Gachi, I moved it to face-up attack position, and I had Star Hull up, which we'll get to. And Power Master, GG. So, you should consider all of the effects. The Chaos Sorcerer, but better, because it banishes any card, effect, is the most commonly used effect, but the Book of Moon effect is actually the safest. And the reason is say I'm staring down Ophion, and I have a face-up Magician. I go, Spellbook of Fate, banish 2. They're probably going to chain Pandemic, so I'm like, okay, flip Magician face down. And then I'll get my search off of it. So it has the most insurance policy, I'd say, if you use the book effect. But yeah, definitely 2. 3. So remember, this card does not target, it resolves. So if you want to chain your Lance, your Pandemic, your Wisdom, you chain an activation of cost. So that's just a little helpful tip to know about this card. A lot of people misplay on DevPro and Dueling Network with this card, so just remember that.
Read it.
Sure you can read it. The OP card of the deck. 2 Spellbook of Judgment. You probably feel wondering, what? 2? I'm gonna be honest, there are only 18 targets in the deck. You generally use it twice. The 3rd Judgment at this point will be a dead card. And not to mention, the whole deck searches itself. Opening up Magician Secrets is game, because you just search the Judgment with either Secrets or Magician.
Is it too expensive?
Do you like to open up?
Necessarily.
Do you like to open up with this card?
Oh yes, you do. And that's the only thing I'd argue for this card, why you run it at 3. 2 is necessary. 1, you could still win with 1, but you kind of want to open up with it. But 3, you never usually play. The 3rd never usually goes off the add a bajillion. The 3rd one's kind of just like activate it for fun, kind of thing. So 2 is essential. 3, you're probably going to be better off with anyway. I just prefer the 2. It works just fine, especially over here. Beat people all day. So.
Jeremy be wrecking scrubs.
And here are the one-ofs. Forgive my common Book of Moon. Common Book of Moon.
You suck.
And this card, again, if you can tell, I don't like certain cards, and this card deals with them. Especially because you can form a chain link with Fate. Fate doesn't ever get rid of Ophion because they always have the Pandemic. They always have the Pandemic. Unless you Veilered.
Oh, Ophion is
or Breakthrough. They will have it. Actually, funny thing, Mr. GrandmasterErwin over here plays Evil Storm, so he knows.
Yeah.
He knows.
Yeah,
The book is
screw
good.
that.
And then, honestly, like, this card's good. Like, summon Magician, Veiler, Chain. You know, like, I actually did that to someone, and they're like, oh.
Damn
it. I went neg 1. So yeah, I definitely run this card. It's good. Quick play. Counts towards Judgment. Oh, that's another thing I forgot to tell you guys. Counts towards Judgment, as opposed to Veiler, which sits dead in the hand. Yeah, actually, I remember I went Summon Magician, Search Judgment, Activate Judgment, Activate Diffuser, Activate Power. And I was like, 3. Yes. Oh. Forgive me for coming back to that. That reminds me. 3 is the name of the game of this card. You want to get at least 3 with this card. If you get 2, you're not really getting any rewards. The reason is, you go 3, you either get your, like as I said before, this guy out, or you're going to plus a bajillion with her.
Alright.
So you want to at least get 3.
Wait, okay, so on that subject, what do you think of those people who go like +7 with that?
Oh, they're stupid.
Why?
The reason being is it's so unnecessary to add that many cards. Prophecy cannot recycle them outside of Tower. So what you're doing is you're going, add unnecessary amount of spellbooks, discard. You know, like, what did that do? You essentially
Filled your grave.
Exactly. But you don't need it. You already had your grave filled with the Secrets Masters and all that wisdom. Like, you're fine. You already have your fate play is already good.
Yeah.
So people, please, I hate to say it, but this card does reward bad play because, like I said, the whole double D-Fissure, that's kind of bad. You want to save the D-Fissures, but it gets my judgment off. In the hands of a good player, they know what they're doing. So you always want to set and make sure you can have a full hand when you go judgment. So, again, you don't want to leave. If I could set a power, as opposed to discarding it, you set the power. You do not discard it. That's really stupid.
Wait, on the subject of bad players, how many bad players did you play today? All of them?
Let me see. I played Evils.
Wait, how many rounds were there today?
There were 5.
So you played 5 bad players?
Yeah, 5 bad players.
Actually, I lost to Fire Fist, which is sad.
So did I.
Hey, no, and I did not actually bringing that up. I actually did not lose to Fire Fist. I lost. It's actually really, this never happens. It never happened to me. I drew 3 Toon Table game 1 in game 3.
No. Tell them the field though. Tell them the rest of the field.
And I was game 3. I was staring down Thunder King Mind Drain, and I had the heavy, but of course he had the judgment. So he showed me his back row because I had a Justice and a Wisdom in him. If I drew a power, I would have been fine. But he had double D Prison and Forbidden Lance, so I'm like, okay. If I decided to summon Justice, Lance it before I attack, unaffected by traps, power it, attack, he'd just go Lance. So I was pretty much, that's GG for me. Again, but I also had a lot to do this.
Drawing 3 of them?
Yeah, it never happens, but it happened
makes
to me.
Makes it even worse that he drew Thunder King.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't even search for the dumb bitch, the elf. So, yeah.
On the subject of dumb bitches, how do you feel about 60 card zombie decks?
Oh, hey. That's my scrub days. Sorry. Okay.
Talking about some old stuff over here.
So, we're gonna get to the 1-ups.
Okay.
The spells.
Okay.
Star Hall. Some people don't like this card.
No. Why?
There's something I also need to hint about the spellbook cards. Most of them you can only activate once per turn. This card you can activate more than once per turn. Wisdom you can activate more than once per turn, and Tower you can. So this card you never really go wrong with. And in addition, you're already plussing crazy with this card.
Yeah.
But you even go further in the deck because of the additional attack. I've actually gotten my Veilers up to 31, and that's when I used to run 2 of this card. So it was like 15, 16 counters, that's 31. And I could get over Blue Eyes with the Veiler. And it pays for itself. They decide to go heavy. I can add pretty much any.
Do you main deck
any card.
Veilers?
No, I don't.
So how do you deal with the main deck Tsukiyomi on your Jowgen? You scoop, right?
No. I'm fine. That hasn't happened to me. That hasn't happened to me yet. I'll be sad.
I main deck Tsukiyomi.
Do you?
Yeah.
In your dragons?
Yeah.
I've seen a couple people do that.
That's good. Most people actually don't. It's like they like the they rely too much on the.
But like I played Tsukiyomi in my main deck so that when I play
cool.
you,
I probably it's cool. I probably have D play up or Kaiku and Jowgen. It's fine. But again, the Star Hall, it actually makes Jowgen pretty buff too. He's a little bitch at 200. This card really does pay for itself. You're not really going neg with this card. This card actually might make your hand bad, but not as bad as Fate or Eternity. Oh my, we're gonna get to Eternity.
Wait, how do you feel about relinquishing the main deck?
No interested. Okay.
So what do you do if someone summons Obelisk the Tormentor against you?
Oh, you could just Fate him. Remember, it doesn't target.
Oh, damn it!
So
I gotta find a worse example then.
One of, oh my god, I hate this card. No. Every time I've ever drawn a bad Prophecy hand, this card has been in it. It is so unplayable from the get-go. I hate this card. Mid to late game, it's pretty damn good though. Because this continues your loop.
Yeah, get back your powers.
You can get back your power. You can get back your fates. You can get back your judgments if you want to go for the second play immediately.
Yeah.
And then you just send it back with tower, and then you can do it again.
And search it.
So
Yeah.
this allows you to loop. 1 tower. People, please don't run 2 of this card. I don't really see the point to it. Again, this deck's every card is recyclable in the deck. All the spellbooks, forgive me. There's really no point to running 2 outside of if you really want to open.
These loop each other. Like,
yeah,
these loop
and
each
the
other.
play is, if they blow this up because they hate this card, people hate this card, but then it pays for itself because I have a special, unless they know how to play against this card and form a chain link and destroy it, because it's optional. But I can go Banish with the V, High Priestess, pop a card, and then go Eternity, and then add it back. and they have to do it again.
And then you could send that back. And,
With power.
And,
So they
and
lose
search
each other.
Yeah.
And remember, you could masters this, so there's no need to run more than one of this card. I've seen a lot that actually do run 2. I actually faced a person that ran 2, and he had to overlay the tower, and then I just went, power on your tower. Which
You
is actually
scoop
kind
when
of
he
funny.
gets MST?
No. I've actually played against people who like to MST before I add with Judgment, and then they don't know that that actually works towards Judgment.
Wait, do you scoop when they big eye your tower?
What?
And then one of the Monster Reborn, I actually don't main the Heavy Storm or Dark Hole. Actually, not really a big
This is the
fan.
only one of the Trinity
Yeah,
you play.
and this is the reason is you saw the defis.
So
Heavy
you
Storm's
don't
really
want to,
counterproductive.
you don't want to
like
that.
it's really counterproductive unless I'm pushing for game. But
It counts towards Judgment.
yeah, that's actually pretty cool. Or there's no MSTs. You didn't see the MSTs.
How do you play
Again,
against
You know what's
Chain
funny? You can activate Judgment on your opponent's turn, and their spells count towards your Judgment.
Yeah, it's actually really good.
Even
And then
the
the
Hydrogen
traps.
tournament, like
If you can see, there's only 3 traps. I hope you guys can guess from
I
here.
wonder what it's gonna be.
Can you guys guess?
It's
Give me a
wait, it's
Yep.
it's
Lava Golem.
yeah. No, it's Trap Jammer.
Trap Jammer. Actually, how'd you know?
Trap Jammer,
I
Magic
wrote
Drain.
not 1, not 2, but 3 Trap Jammer. Now it's starting roar. Again, name of the game
First
is
turn.
to protect this guy. People hate him.
Alright, what if he gets Tsukiyomi though? Then you just
Hey,
scoop?
I don't scoop.
Never
I'm
give
playing.
up.
Am I playing against Dragon Player?
Yeah.
That's cool. I probably had that up. It's fine.
So,
But
Wait, what's this? Why does
Tsukiyomi?
because Tsukiyomi, he's gonna flip it face down, and I have no Veilers for Tsukiyomi. I can fade it, but his effect will still resolve.
Yeah.
And Dragon will be face down.
Wait, can't you remove 2 and flip your Jaugen?
I could.
Wait, then I'll attack it. Yeah, that's
Unless I had this, that'd be funny.
Yeah.
That'd be really funny,
That'd
actually.
be really funny.
Anyhow, yes, name of the game. You need to protect your dragons, and also this card. Stop the OTKs.
Alright.
Prophecy have a hard time getting.
Alright, so show them the play with the Defissure and Judgment.
What?
The play, Judgment, Defissure. Your first turn, like every time. Come on.
Oh, okay, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually really. This is like my favorite play ever.
Yeah.
I know.
So this is how he deals with Drill and Lockbird.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. Joel and Lockbird? They're like, oh, it's cool. Actually, playing against. So I go. Actually, deeper? No, sorry.
No, yeah.
So they're like, oh, cool. Okay. Have the Joel and Lockbird. I go, activate Judgment. They're like, oh, I'm gonna win. I win.
Yeah. Oh,
I win.
yeah.
Activate
Oh, yeah.
Deeper?
What?
1? Is that cool? A 1? Oh, that reminds me, guys. I use my High Priestess die and my Magician die, 20-sided die, for the counters for Spellbook of Judgment and Star Hall.
Because you could get up to 20.
1? Yeah. No, I can get up to like 9, especially in World of Prophecy when it comes out. And then
When
be
it
like,
comes out?
be like a bad player, and then discard all my hand. So, yeah. So it's actually really, really funny
Alright.
because then I just... What's up?
Continue on.
So then I just go Spellbook of Judgment 1. I have secrets? Is that cool? Do you have a response? I actually do that to be an asshole. Do you have a response? No?
No.
Really?
MST from hand?
Summon Magician? Do you have a response? No Veiler? Oh, I'm
He
sorry.
won today.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's actually really good. You get DeFi, you can't really go wrong with that card in this deck. And I don't have the Book of Life, which is also the second most conditional.
Why?
Or one of the most. Because you have to control a spellcaster, but you have to have more than one spellcaster.
Because of that. That's why.
Oh yes. No, okay. Deep Fissure pays for itself more. I'd rather just lock the game down than play with my opponent. Because
Yeah.
I pretty much in control of the game at that point. See you, Jeff. Okay, for the extra deck, BLS. No, this is my token, my Orca. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
1 soccer, and you're probably like, but where's the level 1s? Well, we'll get to the side, friends. Because I know a lot of people will be like, he doesn't even run level 1s. 1 Shining Out. This is actually my favorite one because it's a spell. I'm just kidding. I actually rarely go into him. Actually, I had to go into him to continue my power play. I was staring down an Evil Sor Serato, and I had 2 Magicians. So in order to get over him, I couldn't power the Magician. He's at 15. So I went into this guy, and I was going to power him, but then he goes Torrential, so I was like, okay, fine by me. He sucks ass anyway.
Nope.
He's cool though because he's a spellcaster. Double Gotchi. I don't run the Dagusta Phoenix. The purpose of the deck isn't to OTK, and this is, again, it's a control deck. So if you have Gotchi, Jogen, High Priestess, like, oh my god, too much. So again, Gotchi has the control effect to it. One Zen mains, you saw the Justice of Prophecies. Sometimes it happens, you know, you never know.
This deck doesn't really need extra.
Yeah,
deck
honestly, I rarely go into extra cards, by the way, guys. So don't invest too much in it. You know, maybe for YCS regionals, then that's when it really matters. But you never know. One Maestroke.
Yeah.
Maestroke, you know, got your wall. Actually, I've gone into Maestroke probably the most, but Maestroke's always good. Again, deal with your annoying Ophions. Sorry, Erwin. Cowboy. Cowboy's always cool. He's
Cowboy.
Ukazi for game.
For game.
I know he's really cool.
He's that 3K beater.
I've actually never gone into him, unfortunately, but he's always cool to have in the extra deck. I run Hierophant of Prophecy. He's Harpy's Feather, 28 beater. I've never ever traded 2 of my V's, High Priestess, for Hierophant, or if I were running it, Dracossack or Big Eye. And you guys are probably like, where's the Big Eye? I have actually, despite my running a very, very broken deck, I actually have a big thing against Big Eye and taking people's monsters, because I have lost many times to people who go Mind Control or Monster Reborn my monster and then attack me. Like, I used to play Dark World, and so Monster Reborn and Grapha or taking him by any means pisses me off. So I've actually, you know, despite this, I have a little bit of ethics when it comes to this game.
Yeah, Priestess, you don't want their shitty monster.
Yeah, what the fuck? Pop, Hyperion, you know, 2 Hyperions? Fuck that, I'm not gonna trade it for your shitty ass Dracossack. 1 Catastor.
Yeah.
Pretty obvious, whatever. Oh, the Synchros. Where's that? We'll get to it. Tempest Tradition, she's actually really funny. If you have like enough counters on Star Hall, you can OTK.
Yeah.
So she's actually the funniest one. Arcanite Magician, you know,
whatever. Yeah, it's good.
Pop 2. Black Rose.
Pop everything.
Yeah. Game. Scrap Dragon.
More popping.
Sure. You guys see a trend here?
The next one doesn't pop.
Actually, this is more of like a tech trend. I actually really always loved Thought Roller. He's just so cool. Like, I don't know. He pays for himself. You know, the spells and traps aren't going to get him. Despite the effects, kind of sucks. Most people could probably get rid of this guy pretty quickly. But he's just a fun card to use. That's why he's in my extra deck. I like to gain attack, gain life points too. Crimson Blighter.
Fuck you, dragons. Yeah.
So good,
Yeah.
guys. Fuck you, Mermails. Fuck you, E-Dragons, and fuck you, Rogue. A lot of Rogue, actually, hate this. Like, Girgia, Karkari, OTK, Dark World, you know, pure Atlanteans. They're gonna hate you to this card. Any deck that synchros, like, they're gonna fucking hate you. Plant Synchron? Game?
Attack over your stupid dandy token?
Yeah. Well, actually, has to send it to the graveyard, unfortunately. It's not that cool.
Damn it.
Down to the side deck. This is probably the, you know, gotta stop those annoying cards.
Okay, so where's the tuner at? Which tuner is it?
Okay, well we'll get to the tuner.
Oh, okay. Wait, what? What? Whoa.
3 Consecrated Light.
Why?
I will tell you guys, I took out an undefeated guy today because I went Consecrated Light, and Jogan, and he had a Heliotrope up. GG. Can't declare an attack or can't special summon.
I hate you.
Yeah. This guy, you need to stop.
Hunter sided that against me. He had it. He thought it was safe. I pulled out a Thunder Key and didn't draw
cute.
no Elswarm at all.
Cute.
5 turns.
Actually,
no Elswarms.
It's
Just
cool.
game.
It's cool. Someone rest your rabbit. Attack over.
Yeah, no, actually, one of my friends, sacked a rabbit. You know, the one monster that gets over. Oh, it's cool. Here's the tuner, guys. Yes, the Veiler. It's me. It's in the main. Sorry. Don't quote me. It's in the side, and the reason is I think DeFi is a better main than is Effect Veiler.
Yeah.
And this is for your Rogue. I actually did side this against Fire Fist and Insector. Insector, sorry guys, not really competition. I just fate your Hornet and you lose. I haven't lost to Insector yet. Main reason.
That guy killed him.
I can't underestimate the deck though. So you will side in your Veilers, and that opens up your Synchro box. So your Synchro toolbox. So yes, in the side. Now to the spells. Here are double MST. These are for your deck lockdowns. Oh, you hate that. Prophecy players know how much they hate that card. They need to get rid of it. MST. Usually you actually might side this game 3. Not everyone sides deck lockdown. Guys, everyone should. That is one card, like one of my friends says, a win button. It is. Button. You get the deck lockdowns. That card should not be $5. That card stops E-Dragon, stops Mermail, stops, oh my god, everything.
It should be like an $8 common.
Dude, definitely at least up to Droll Lunker. That card single-handedly stops Prophecy. So, this card deals with that.
What does that deck lockdown card say? It says stop you.
Yeah, neither player can add or special summon from deck. Continuous for 2 turns. I don't like you. Here's the Heavy Storm. Heavy Storm does earn the merit of being in the side deck. You can't ever just assume in this format just because back row isn't a thing. A lot of people still play some back row heavy decks, and as I said before, deck lockdown, anti-spell fragrance, maybe even those Imperial Iron Walls that people kind of think is good against Prophecy, not really. It deters them. It's much better against E-Dragons. But, you know, get rid of it. It's gone. So, Heavy Storm's good. Dark Hole's actually not in the side. I'm not really a fan of Dark Hole. I've never really used it. Oh, it's actually not with me, sorry. But, this is... Yeah, swords. It's really funny. Actually, game 3, I actually said this against dragons, and I had activate swords. Before first I activate judgment, and then swords counts as 1. And then I already had the threatening in the Spellbook of Fate and the secrets tune table play. Yeah. So I'm like, they know they can't attack me. So if they have an MST, it's not gonna go towards. They're not gonna invest in the back row. They're gonna invest in this annoying ass card.
Yeah.
And then they summon a monster and Fate threatening. And they're annoyed. So this is actually a really, really funny card. I wouldn't suggest it. Probably get something else.
It's pretty funny. It's troll.
It's troll. And it's also Hobby League, and I love Hobby League.
It's troll.
Here's for the traps. Again, sorry, Erwin, I hate your Evil Storm. Rivalry.
Damn you.
They're gonna side in the stupid ass threatening. Sorry, not threatening. Thunder King. I just saw my threatening right there. Sorry. They're definitely gonna say Thunder. I'm gonna keep my Thunders. Fuck that. But guess what? Ophion won't be on board. Their Erads are dead. You could probably deal with a single Thunder King. Ophion's annoying. If they go, but guys, if you didn't really study the deck, Evil Storm, all of the monsters are different types, and Ophion is a dragon. So, no Ophion. Sorry. So Rivalry's good. It's also good against Rogue. You know, maybe your Hunters or something. This card's good against Hunters. So.
I would trade it for 2 mind drains.
This card's just good. It's Decree. Actually, it's not a really smart idea to side conflicting sides. I want to make sure I draw one, so I actually do, just to ensure ensure a game.
Yeah.
At least some kind of deterrent against my opponent.
Did you even see that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like,
And this is my Propagate. I think Drone Locker is actually a more effective side, but this is actually a complete neutralization.
Have you got it off yet?
I actually haven't, because I've actually beat every Prophecy player that I've played thus far, and I haven't gotten the chance to use this. But if you use this card, hit the Judgment. If you're a smart player, you can beat out your Prophecy player. It really comes down to who's the better player.
Wait, okay, so why would you hit the Judgment?
You don't hit Secrets, you don't hit Fate, you don't hit any of these cards, because they normally search those cards with the Judgment. If you hit the Judgment, it's kind of like a mirror match between 2 Dark Holes. Whoever has more Graphas wins.
Yeah.
With Prophecy, whoever has more resources and knows what they're doing wins.
Yeah.
Judgment is the OP card. You hit the OP card,
which gives you all of your resources.
Let me explain. If you hit Secrets, they can just Master's Copy.
Yeah.
So it's kind of counterproductive to hit something that they can just copy. And they're still going Judgment, derp, 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 derp. And you're sitting there like, maybe I should have hit the Judgment. So that actually goes for, that's the side deck. And that is my Prophecy deck.
Yeah. Tell us how you did with it.
I have topped with it every... There's 4 tournaments I've played this far, and I have topped every time with it.
Yeah.
I lost to an Evil Storm deck on Monday. Yeah. I lost to an Evil Storm deck on Monday, and that's because he had the Thunder King deck lockdown and Erad. So that's GG.
Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah, but the deck's really good and
no kidding.
OP,
no kidding. It's a $600 deck.
Though, oh no, I actually lost to a Dragon player last Saturday. He was my only loss, and then I got a rematch in the top 8, and then I beat him.
For sure.
So that D5, me and that D5, he's too good.
All right. Thanks for watching the video. All right.
No problem.